welcome back to another video here on Theskorys. It has been a hot minute. I am back to posting videos on this channel, you guys. I feel like one of the reasons that I didn't really post in 2020 on this channel was I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to be putting on this channel. With that being said, I have decided that my main focus for this channel is about fashion and lifestyle. I sometimes dabbled with vlogs and other random content, but I really want to hone in on this just being a fashion and lifestyle channel. And I am so excited about that because I have so many amazing videos planned for this channel and literally just cannot wait to see what 2021 brings to this channel. So with that being said, if you're new here, I'm Theskorys and I pretty much only think about fashion 24/7 recently. I just love fashion and that's what I've kind of been putting my time and effort into. So that being said, I kind of wanted to take my fashion skills one step further than just putting together outfits that I buy to making outfits. Yay! So yeah, oh, the bottom of this is red. So I bought a sewing machine, and I had a sewing machine once in my life when I was probably about 12, and I really enjoyed it, and I took some sewing classes, but I kind of just fell off the trend of wanting to make clothes and fashion and all that, so I sold it. And then this year I was like, you know what? No. We are doing this. We are going to experiment. If I'm terrible at it, that's fine, but I don't know, it seems like something that I've really been interested in doing, which is making my own clothes for such a long time, and I have so many ideas that I'm like, why not just try and start learning how to do it myself rather than waiting to see if someone else comes up with it. So like, we're gonna make clothes in 2021. That being said, in today's video, we are going to be emphasis on attempting to make a skirt and a shirt. Ta-da! I have no idea how this will turn out because I genuinely have not put my hands on a sewing machine in probably over 6 years. To be honest, I don't even really remember how to work a sewing machine, so like YouTube will be our friend in this process and we're just gonna experiment and we're gonna try it because, you know, why not? Why not? So let's unpack, shall we? So to assemble the workspace, one must clear out some of the workspace, so it's like a little messy, if you know what I mean. So we're just gonna... Alright, I'm going to keep, this is definitely crooked. I'm going to keep my scissors here because I have a feeling in the future we will be needing that. But let me show you guys the fabrics that I have picked out for this endeavor. I'm very excited about these two fabrics. I'm going to insert a picture of what I'm going to attempt to be making. So I'm going to attempt to be making this shirt and a skirt like this. And I'm not 100% sure yet, but I think I want the skirt to be in the tan color and the shirt to be in this kind of black. Both are a bit, I would say the tan is a bit more satiny and this is a bit more like leather, but the way that the skirt works, I want it to kind of like roll up. So I'm thinking this for the skirt and this for the shirt. I don't know. I think so. I'm so excited for this. I don't have like high expectations for my first time around, and I bought like cheaper fabric because I more just want this to be an experiment and kind of the start to me like making clothes. So I'm not expecting anything other than hopefully learning how to sew a little bit. However, not to brag, when I was probably around 10, I took a sewing class and I made a skirt, and the teacher told me that my skirt was one of the best in the class. So this is promising news for us. Ta-da! Ta-da! Okay, I am going to go ahead and just do like a little bit of maybe some test rounds of some sewing because, well, I'm confused because there's already thread. Oh, she come pre-threaded. Interesting. There's a lot of instructions. I I have to say I'm actually pretty impressed with myself. I had no major issues threading it or getting it up and running. There was one part where I was trying to get the bobbin thread into the bottom, and usually the sewing machine that I used to have would like be right here, but then this one was in the side, so it's kind of confusing. I'm just thinking about how like once I become a good sewer, it's really over for the fashion game. I think that I will just envision it, make it, create it, and it'll just be amazing. So we're gonna do a little test strip right here. So let's say like, oh my gosh, we're trying to make, I don't know, a mask. Okay, wait, actually, we're gonna have an organized environment. So we're going to clean up our workspace a little bit by putting our extra tools in this fancy little compartment. Now, do I know what any of these fancy tools are? No, I do not. But I'm sure in the future when something goes wrong and then I'm replacing something, I'll like watch a video and they'll be like, check the under compartment of your sewing machine to see if you have a X, Y, and Z. And I'll be like, oh, that's what that was. All right, the moment of truth. Hopefully everyone has a good view in the house, okay? Put it down, begin sewing. Boom, and then lift it up, and then the moment of truth, we flip it inside out. I don't really know what this is that I made, but it really was just purely for demonstration purposes. It's a finger warmer. Ooh, my sewing skills just came back to me naturally. So, also full disclaimer, I am following someone else's YouTube video tutorial for this. So for this one, I am using Kiana Bonolo DIY Rouge skirt. So that's what we're doing. Alright, so for starters, we are going to begin by cutting our fabric. I'm going to, why is there already a stain? I'm going to kind of like use this as a template. I know most people do this a fancy way and they have like chalk or wax to cut around, but I don't, so we're just gonna leave the skirt on here, and I know that we need like a 2-inch seam allowance. Learned that from all the YouTube videos I watched. So we're just gonna kind of cut around the skirt, and Arlo, it would be nice if you were not sitting on it. Alright, here is the front piece. Oh, it's so cute already. I'm gonna make the back piece though like a little bit wider because I'm not positive that this is going to actually be wide enough. Alright, so we've got our 2 pieces of fabric, and are they cut the prettiest? No, not really, but will they work? Most definitely. So let's go back to, ooh. So I just realized that for the skirt, you're supposed to have 2 really long pieces, like as long as the skirt, but I totally forgot about that, so we, this seems like a problem for our future self, so let's just head back to the sewing machine, shall we? Okay. Basically, I forgot that I had to do the ruching, which is like the little pieces of strips that are going to go inside of the skirt to make it ruffle. So I thought I would just go ahead and start those off camera. So here's the first ruching. I accidentally somehow, I don't even know what happened. I really don't know what happened. I think like this thread right here is supposed to kind of stay behind. I think it was just a little small snafu in the road, but it got like jammed, but I unjammed it, so. The first rouge little insert. Do I not have any safety pins? Alright, so I'm going to put a safety pin inside this, and then hopefully this fits. I might have to squeeze it a little. Yeah. And then we're just gonna go ahead and flip this inside out so that the casing is, oh my god, this is not the same width all the way down. I think all in all, this rouging process took me, no joke, 30 minutes per rouge, because this stupid step where you have to flip it inside out took so long, and my safety pin kept coming undone and stabbing me, but we made it. Alright, we have made it to the end, so now we are going to pull all this and then flip it inside out, I think. Okay, it's working, it's working, it's working, it's working. Wait, oh my gosh, it's looking so good. Okay, oh, wait. Okay, it's a little difficult to turn it inside out, but have ye faith, it is working. Okay, oh my gosh. Wait, I'm actually impressing myself here. Okay, I'm gonna go make the rest of these 4, or well, I have 3 more, but I'm gonna make the rest of these and then I'll come back when I have all 3 of them done, because like I doubt everyone wants to see me make all these, so yay. If there was an award for rouging, I just might have taken that award home today, because my rouging skills after creating these rouges, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty impressed, especially considering I had no pins and I had to do this solely off of eye. And not to mention, I did make 2 before this that failed that I did not show. But nonetheless, I did finish with 2 extraordinary rouge inserts. And I didn't stab myself as many times when I was like flipping this one out, because the last one I low-key think I drew blood multiple times from how many times I accidentally poked myself. So anyways, I'm really proud of my rouging skills, and yeah, you're gonna go back to non-voiceover Eden. Okay, bye! So we have our rouging cases now, or our rouging strips, if you will, and now is the part where we're actually, this part I'm a little nervy for. We are actually going to start sewing the skirt. Yes, that is what we are doing. A good and organized person would have pinned this and bought enough pins to do so. However, I do not have a lot of pins, so we're just going to have to wing it and hope for the best. I'm just gonna go really slow. I'm high-key a little nervous, but you know what? We'll do great, hopefully. I'm so scared. I feel like I definitely should have pinned this, but like I said, I do not have enough pins, so there's really nothing I can do. Okay, here we go. This is scary. Alright, we got one side done. However, it has come to my realization that I think I may have gone in way too much, so this skirt may no longer fit me. But you know what? If it is just a skirt of its own, and even if it doesn't fit me, as long as it looks like a skirt, then honestly, I'm gonna be happy. So yeah. I actually held it up and measured a little bit, and I think we actually might be okay. We might be back in action. I think what I'm actually going to do is, it's a bit long on me now, but my rouge strips are a little shorter than the actual skirt itself. So I am thinking that we're going to need to actually cut off some of the top and make it a little bit of shorter. Originally I wanted it more of a maxi skirt, but I'm thinking now it's going to be a little bit longer than a maxi skirt, which is a little shorter than a maxi skirt, but I honestly think that'll be okay. I'm actually pretty impressed with myself. I was like holding it up and it didn't look terrible, and I was like, okay. Round 2, baby, let's go. Alright, so the scenario is that, that's too bright, that it doesn't in fact fit, which is kind of what I was afraid of, but I'm going to, you know, I'm really just going to go all out for this project, and I'm actually going to undo the seams and try to extend it with a little less like stitching, whatever that's called, stitching reserve area, you know, that part. And we're gonna keep going, because we're not giving up on this skirt. If I actually cannot get it to like fit me, I will just go ahead and continue and make the skirt anyways, and then just like maybe, I don't know, put it on the door or something. We'll see if it works. Okay. So the sun has gone down. I have been sewing, things have been happening. Let's just say there have been some mistakes that we have learned from, and some things that I do not understand, that I just do not know what happened. For example, while I was stitching up the side to put the string in, I sewed the skirt together multiple times and then had to sit there for like an hour and unstitch it with this fancy little tool. It came very in handy, but I think for the most part we are wrapping up. I went ahead and put the elastic in the skirt. Now again, the skirt does not fit me very well, but I have to say the elastic looks pretty good. Like, it's definitely rough, but you know what, this is a first time experience, and this is like all trial and error, so I'm not really beating myself up about it too much, because I feel like I like the design of this skirt, so once I like get the hang of it, I'll definitely be able to make more of them, and I feel like do a lot better of a job. But for the sake of just trying it and getting it done, I'm not really stressing, you know? We're going to go ahead and do the hem. I'd also like to point out that at this point it is now 9 o'clock at night, and I will be doing the shirt tomorrow when I have more energy and time, because I feel like if I start it tonight, it's just gonna go bad. Like, it's not going to. It's like one of those things how you're not supposed to go grocery shopping when you're hungry, because you just end up buying more groceries than you need. I feel like if I just start a shirt while I'm tired, it's not gonna go well. Plus, my room literally looks like a Joanne Fabrics threw up all over the floor, and I kind of would like a clean environment to start before I hop into a shirt. Alright, so for the hem, I'm doing about ½ an inch around. I feel like that seems very hem length, you know. I'm no hem expert, but I mean, that's what she said she was doing in the video, so that's what I'm gonna do, because I'm just following her. Also, I would like to point out that another thing I've learned is that if a YouTube tutorial is 8 minutes, it does not take 8 minutes to make a skirt. It is in fact edited down, so keep that into your time frame consideration, that if you're watching a tutorial, probably not going to take as long as the tutorial is. Okay, let's make a hem, shall we?
Yeah, baby. Wonder if all my bad decisions get accounted in the algorithms. No statistician could dissuade me from my bigger vision. I know my occupation's quite an unlikely place in this world to occupy.
Oh, also, another great thing that happened to me was I was trying to actually make the hem the first time around, right? And I actually did it on the waistband. So I had to completely unstitch the entire way around the skirt because I did a hem on the waistband and not the waistband in the waistband. Alright, we have about half the hem done. No major issues. Knock on wood. Is it completely even? No. But am I gonna fix it? Also no. So that's just how it's gonna go.
Truth home. Even if it's a tough thing to swallow, an even harder thing to hold and truly know without a doubt while on the globe. And even though that seems inherent, it ain't always so apparent. Dangle carrot, you ain't always gonna get it. But don't worry, it's a pretty February in a year with more to carry.
Alright, so as you could see in that very dramatic pause when my sewing machine decided to stop moving, I realized that my needle got stuck and it would not move. And it was very tragic and it was very scary. I thought my sewing machine was broken, but it turned out it was just jammed down here. So thanks to my handy dandy friend, the YouTube, I got that situated. Oh my god, we did. I don't know how it looks, but we did it, and that's what matters. So for the last step of the skirt, wow, that just, yikes. No one, okay, that's rough, but I'm not gonna be hard on myself because again, first time using a sewing machine in how many years? A lot of years. So I'm not gonna beat myself up about it, but it does not look good. Anyways, for the last step, I'm going to feed these through the little holes, but I need to cut a spot for them again because we hemmed over them. And then we're going to do that and then try it on. Oh boy, the grand finale. Alright, so update on the ruching for everyone who was wondering. Safety pin actually came undone inside and stabbed me, so I had to take it out, and now we are restarting the ruching process. How's your night going? Is it well? Is it swell? You know, and honestly, there were multiple times during this process that I really thought I should give up and throw this in the trash. But I did not. And here we are.
Why is this getting stuck?
Not me having an inspirational moment and then literally getting mad in the middle of it. Anyways, the reason that I did not want to stop or throw this away and is because despite all the poked fingers, despite all the times that I accidentally sewed over the dress or the skirt multiple times, I really wanted to have an end result because I wanted to use this as a sample, like, mark to look back and remember one day when hopefully I get better at sewing, as kind of like, oh my gosh, remember when type of scenario, because I do think that like sewing is one of those things that you genuinely have to get good at. Like no one is just gets into sewing and is like instantly an amazing sewer. Like, you have to learn techniques and you have to learn different things. And today I learned how to unjam a jammed sewing machine. I learned how to do a zigzag stitch, which is not that hard, but it's still a skill that I learned. And I learned that you should always have a larger line around your fabric to work with, because in my case, I did not have enough fabric, and so the skirt became too small, so then I had to pivot and change ways. So there were a lot of learning things today, and I'm happy about that, and I am excited to use those in the future and learn from them. So yeah, that's what I was thinking about while I was ruching the skirt. I'm almost halfway done. Bonjour, everybody. It's me. Well, actually, you guys just saw me because it's a cut. But for me, it has been probably 10 minutes, and I got one of the rouges in. I'm doing the second rouge right now, and I'm feeling pretty optimistic. I honestly think the rouge is what's gonna save this, if we're being 100% honest. I think the rouge is going to, wow, oh my god. I looked at the inside and the rouge makes it look so good. Wait, oh, this actually just might be okay. Like, we might be okay. Someone just might actually be able to call a Project Runway, because I don't know. The rouge might have saved the day, if we're being honest. Okay, so I'm putting the second rouge in. Now, listen, I will say, outside may start to look nice, as it is, but after we flip this skirt inside out, okay, we do not flip it again. We do not ever look at the inside of this skirt. We do not ever look at these seams. This skirt may not look amazing. The bottom line is, I made a skirt. I can say I did not make a skirt in 2020, but in 2021, I made a skirt, and that's pretty awesome. All right, these are the last few moments. Well, actually, I have one more. It's like one long rouge, so technically you have to do it twice on one side, because you have to go up and then you have to go down. But I'm almost done with the up. Will I be able to wear it out in public? Probably not, because it could fall apart at any given second, but I think we might be able to maybe snag an Instagram photo out of it. So let's see. Okay, y'all, the skirt is on, and let me just say, I'm a little bit flabbergasted. Do people use that word? I don't, probably not. But this is the skirt. Like, excuse me? Hold on, I'm gonna move my camera so that we get some better lighting on this champagne color, because what? Okay, wow. The back needs a little help, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna put a button on it, because the problem is this fabric does not stretch at all. So my hips are like wider than my waist, so it has to be taken in at the waist, but if I do that, then I won't be able to get over my hips. So I need some sort of contraption, whether that's a zipper or a button, I'm not really sure. So this is the skirt though. Like, are you kidding? Y'all, I had so many doubts about this, but like, if we're being completely honest, I would actually wear this in public. Like, no cap. I would wear this in public. Me looking for something to pair it with. Like, I would straight up take this in public. And now that it's on, it feels like secure, and that's pretty good, because I was not sure that some of these stitches were like gonna hold. Okay, obviously not with this shirt, but like, imagine some like high class fancy event, and I'm like, oh, hello, I'm here in my own clothes that I made. This is my skirt, actually. You like it? Well, sorry. It's mine. I made it. You can't find it anywhere else unless I sell it or something. I don't know. I'm so excited. Wait, this is so... But nonetheless, I am wearing a skirt that I, Theskorys, made. This is mine. I made this. You cannot...
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear you. Could you please repeat what you said?
Is my series spying on me? Cancel.
There's nothing to cancel.
Like, in all seriousness, imagine this on like New Year's or something cute like that, like some heels, maybe even some champagne heels. Oh wow, I closed my rings. Go me. And then of course we cannot forget to, I mean, this is a ruched skirt, so we can wear it either rouged up or rouged down. So if we lower it, wow, immaculate. It's even kind of cute with like one up, one down maybe. Like, if it's taken in a little more. I don't know, something like that. Still cute. Like, not bad. I definitely liked it rouged up, though. So yeah, I'm going to go to bed and I'm going to make the shirt tomorrow. However, I think I'm actually potentially going to make that into a separate video because the skirt took a little longer than I was anticipating. So I'm actually going to do that in a second video, but I will be posting them similar time. So yeah. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe because you don't want to miss the top that I'm going to be making with this, okay? It's going to be with this fabric. So like imagine the two together. Oh, dashingly draped against the wall. Wow, beautiful. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And you guys, as always, do not forget to love the life you're living. And I'll see you guys next time for a brand new video. Bye, guys.